Hi, my name is RSmith. Today I'd like to talk to you about effective problem solving in the workplace. Problems are going to come up, it's inevitable, it's simply a fact of life. And it's really how well prepared, how well equipped, and the tools that you use in order to solve these problems in an effective and efficient manner that's really going to matter in the end. There's actually a 5-step process that we can go through that will help you diagnose, troubleshoot, and resolve the problem in potentially a most optimal way. The first step in this is to identify the issues at hand. Be clear about what the problem is. Understand that people are going to approach it from different angles because they are coming from different areas, different walks of life, and everybody has their own perspective on what's actually going on. I can tell you that the one of the biggest problems that I ran into from a English, I taught English abroad over in Japan and in China. One of the biggest problems that I had with students was just basic comprehension, and they would tell me that they wouldn't understand the material, and the material didn't necessarily pertain to why they were taking English as a second language. So let's walk through this problem a little bit, and I'll go through the steps and literally take you through the problem solving process to resolve it. So the students are coming in, they have a specific mindset and reason why they're coming through and taking English in the first place, and that's extremely important because that pertains to the material that you're going to be going through. If someone is coming through and they're going to go to a business convention in another country, and so English is going to be their main form of communication, there's specific phrases and terminology that you're going to have to learn in order to help them understand what everybody else is talking about. So that's going to be completely different from someone who's simply going on vacation, maybe wants to go to some nightclubs and go to some bars and meet new people, simply be coming from like a more professional setting. So understanding what the problem is, whether it's comprehension or material, and kind of going from there. You need to understand the interests of people, which we were just talking about. That's going to change your course material. You want your client, who's paying you a good amount of money to come in and learn English, you want them to be satisfied, and we don't want to ignore what their preferences are. So then you need to list possible solutions that will remedy the situation. If it's comprehension, is it because of comprehension and application? Like, is the material itself not understood and therefore they can't apply it, or does it not pertain to what they need, and so therefore it's not applicable to the situations they're going to be in? Or is it something like they have a basic understanding, but they really need to go through and maybe they are having a difficulty because you're not hitting multiple avenues of comprehension. There's audio, there's visual, there's kinesthetic, which is like hands-on. So maybe incorporating in auditory, you're talking about it, go through and really stress pronunciation so that they can be understood, and they have certain emphasis on syllables, so they can pick up what other people are saying easier. Or the easiest way to teach someone a word is to show them an example of it as well. English is one of those where it's a language where it breaks the rules constantly, its own rules, and doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. We can talk about, for example, one of the problems building. Like, you're building something, or are they talking about buildings in a city? This was an actual problem of comprehension that my student just couldn't grasp. So showing them a picture of a building and then watching it being built, it made all the difference, and therefore they were able to understand building, built. So if there is a problem in comprehension that's coming through, you'll definitely want to document it. Um, it's vital to understanding and reflecting on the problems that are going on and how well you're able to resolve them. If nothing's documented, chances are you're gonna eventually forget, or maybe you'll pick up patterns where certain keywords or phrases, aspects of the language just really are very difficult to comprehend. And so those are the areas that you really need to focus in order to resolve this problem of comprehension. Um, you need to brainstorm solutions as well. Uh, we were talking about, is it something that's auditory, visual, kinesthetic, or is it that the material is too advanced? What's the level of your student? That's super important. So after you have all the different solutions, go through and just evaluate how you think each one is going to apply to your individual student and the problem that they're having, and then try to make an informed and educated guess on which solution is going to be optimal. Then once you have that planned out, put it into action, test it, document the results, and then you have a paper trail of problems, variables, solutions, and resolutions. And if that resolution was effective, that's something you can put in your arsenal of teaching. Well, thanks very much for listening to me. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. And my name is RSmith. This has been Problem Solving in the Workplace. Thank you.